Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. I just finished doing my physical therapy exercises, and as I was talking about, I think yesterday, I can't do them and film them at the same time because I used an app that counts down the time that I need and also shows me how to do them. But now that I'm done with it, I thought it would be helpful, maybe even just for me later, to see what I was doing. So these are the exercises that they have me doing. They have me doing this thing where you move, you kind of move your, all of these things have exercises, but I don't know what they're called. This thing, just you're trying to move the small of your back, basically. So do that for, I don't know, 3 minutes. The full thing is half an hour. Then I do this where you lift a leg. You do that, and then obviously you lift the other one too. Then you do a thing where you lift the leg like this. And you do that. Then you do, I think it's called clamshell, where you just do this. And then you do this thing. This thing, it's hard because you lift up your body and you make it straight, but you hold it. And the reason this is so difficult is that this accounts for 8 minutes of the 30 minutes is 8 minutes of this. So it's 30 reps over the course of 8 minutes. And that's just a lot. I can't do it all at once. So I have to do the first, because it's 3 sets. So I do the first set, which is 3 minutes, and then I just kind of have to take a break and then come back to it. And then I would normally do this standing, but I do ulnar nerve flossing, and what you do, your head to one side, and then you do the other. You do this motion. This is something I learned from Haley years ago to help with my ulnar nerve stuff, and it works. The one thing about it is that I've been keeping my ulnar nerve pretty good lately, but after I do the exercises for a few minutes, I can just feel a burning sensation run across my entire arm into my pinky. So I'm oh, it's working. And then there's another ulnar nerve exercise where you just do this. You do this 30 times. This probably looks stupid. It's I'm doing the I Dream of Jeannie thing or whatever, but it actually, you can feel it. It's every time you get to the edge, you can feel up into the pinky. And then the final thing, and Haley showed me this also a while back. This is, it's called book, something about book, open book. And the idea is that you put your leg on the ground and then this one straight, and then you're trying to open up like a book. So you just open up, and then, you keep doing these reps.
You're supposed to keep your knee on the ground.
You have to keep your knee on the ground. And then over time, you get to the point where you can open the book fully and touch the ground with the other, with your other hand. And you can really feel a bunch of burning. It's interesting because my sides are different. So when I did the book today, I started with, the other side. And when I started with the other side, I could actually open up all the way. And I was oh, look at that. And then I flipped to this side and I did. And I was oh, I can't. So yeah, 30 minutes every day. And it was a little easier today than yesterday. Kind of. It was difficult. It was more difficult in the sense that my body is I feel beat up. From having done the movement, we were out late last night. And then also I'm still feeling the effects of the shot. Better today, because today I feel like I did yesterday on Tylenol, but I'm not on Tylenol. So it's getting better, but my arm is still sore. So things are getting better, but it's also just, I just feel a little ragged, honestly. But it's 30 minutes every day, and hopefully by the time I go back this week for physical therapy, I'll be able to do some of them more efficiently. But the thing that made yesterday so hard was that I didn't know that the reps weren't going to change sides. So I had to do so many extra exercises. And that's the thing that was bad. Because it was 3 sets, and I did 3 sets on one leg, and then we never got back to the other leg. And I was like, oh. So now I know it's 1.5. They really shouldn't have done that. Instead of doing 10 reps of 3 sets of 10 reps, it should be 2 sets of 15, because you only have 2 legs. You don't have 3 legs. If you had 3 legs, that'd be fine, but you have 2. So it should be 15, 15, not 10, 10, 10. That doesn't... Anyway, I'll talk to my physical therapist next week and ask, see if he can adjust it, because that would makes more sense to my brain. Anyway, I'm exhausted after doing the exercises, so I might take a nap. I actually laid down for 3 hours because I've just been exhausted. And this after having a full night's rest. I was wearing my watch last night, and it said that I was in bed for 10 hours, but only slept 8. And I was like, rough night. But I don't know. I was tossing and turning a little bit. I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and also the cat got me real warm at one point, so it's not too surprising. Anyway, I'm up now. I feel a lot better from having that sleep, and we are reheating some of the chicken soup that was made, before mouth surgery. I've been doing the defrost in the microwave, and I just come across a very interesting new problem. The microwave is done. It ran its timer out, and I was like, okay, cool. And I pulled out the soup, and because it's just like a big frozen block, and I've been trying to break it up a little bit. I went to put it back into the microwave. The microwave turns on now when the door is closed. I haven't started it. This hasn't been started. There's nothing here. It's off. That's... You can hit cancel on the microwave. The bottom one's for the oven. What if I hit cancel and then do it? Can I just set a new thing if I want to defrost it for another 5 minutes? Will it? And that at least turns the light on. I don't know. Also, half the time it doesn't make that noise. It's like a toss-up for as long as we've lived here, whether or not the microwave even makes that noise when you're running it. I do not understand. I fiddled with the microwave for a while, and I did get it to stop. Fun. But hey, at least in this house, we can use the microwave and the oven at the same time. Gotta be excited for something. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this, I know that this looks insane because mine's in this big bowl, but there's really not that much more in this bowl than that bowl. It's like an optical illusion. Mm-hmm. Right?
Maybe.
I didn't weigh it. Listen, I'm hungry. I'll eat it. It's fine. A little bit later, and I just tucked Mao into bed, and it is time to go to bed myself. Tomorrow makes 5 weeks since Mao's surgery. Her recovery continues to go well, but, the nerve pain is up and down. We talked about maybe trying again this week to have her come back upstairs and sleep again. One of the changes that we had discussed before, but then forgot to actually do, was change out these sheets. These sheets are really warm. I had put them on the bed at some point after Mao started sleeping downstairs because it was getting really cold in the night. And these helped a little bit because they are warmer. And
when she was back in the bed, I guess with her added body heat, it was making things a little too warm. So that might have been one of the reasons she was having trouble sleeping. So we could certainly change the sheets again. Normally we only use these during the winter, but I found that I was getting quite cold alone, so I'd put them on the bed. Today was a weird one because I mean it's Sunday, so I try to not expect myself to really do a whole lot, but I didn't really do anything. I woke up very late. I ate some food and did my physical therapy exercises, and then I slept for several more hours before making some dinner and then watching Mal play Persona for a little bit, and now I'm going to bed. I had a very strange day, but I also realized that really what happened was that when I got both of my shots on Friday, 12 hours later, I was really feeling the effects of that, like Saturday, which was yesterday. So on Saturday, I really pushed myself because I spent a lot of time with Mao and Haley and Brandon, and we hung out, and that was fun. But I think what I probably needed to do that day was just rest and try and recover a little bit. And I didn't do that. So instead, my body was like, okay, well, you got to do that today. And that's what happened. So I rested and I recovered today. So I'm feeling a lot better, but I don't know. And the downside is that I look back and I'm like, I didn't really do anything today. And it's okay. It's the weekend, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be a lot more productive. There's one final thing. My shoulder's been killing me. I don't know if I slept funny or sat funny or what, but my shoulder's really tense. I don't know. I put a little heat on it tonight. We have a heating, the things that you microwave, you know what I mean. The little things you microwave and then they're hot and you put it on. I had that on my shoulder for a while, but it's still, it's really, really tense. I don't know. Haley was telling me that part of physical therapy is massage. So once I go back later this week, maybe that'll be a part of it to feel that and see if, I could get some brief massage on it or something, because it really is hurting. I'll just try and be mindful of how I'm sleeping so I don't make it any worse. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow will be a bit of a big day because Kep's got to go to the vet just for a checkup, just to see how he's doing. Gave him some drugs tonight. We'll have to give him some drugs tomorrow as well. And he'll be a little loopy and out of it, but we'll make sure he gets taken care of. But that is tomorrow. For now, sleep. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?